Brianne Welch alongside Logan Reaver. Logan, a very rainy night tonight, but a very important night for a lot of teams.
Yeah, it's safe to say if you're waiting for fall fashion to break out your best outfits of the game, you'll have to wait a little bit longer, unless you got like a sick poncho or something like that. Yeah, you needed it. We still got some gem of games though.
All right, before we do get started with the highlights, though, here are some storylines for you. First of all, the 5A Region 8 championship game between Summerville and Fort Dorchester. That is rescheduled. We'll talk about that a little bit. The Class A Region 4 state championship game was tonight. St. John's and Baptist Hill. Goose Creek Stratford. That was a good game. And, of course, our Blitz on 2 game of the week. That's where we're going to start.
Blitz on 2 game of the week, sponsored by the Curry Law Firm.
Philip Simmons at Burke, that is the game of the week. The Bulldogs trying to get back on track in region play, and they are still looking for their first playoff berth in 3 years. Started off pretty strong. Burke Bulldogs force a fumble. It's going to be recovered by Brandon Simmons, so they take over, then they drive. Later in the drive, a 28-yard touchdown run from Marquise Cummings gives the Bulldogs a 6-0 lead after they missed the 2-point conversion. So now it's Philip Simmons' turn. They're on the move. Solly Best looks just like a pinball, bounce it all around, finally gets across the goal line. They make the extra point, 7-6, Iron Horses lead. This guy had a top 5 play last week, and he's going to do it again. Victor Goodwin. I thought he'd be brought down way earlier than he was, but no, watch this run. Keeps his feet, breaks tackles, takes it back over 70 yards for the Bulldog touchdown. Watch this last juke right here. Whoop! Goes right around him. 14-7 after 2. Burke does get their first playoff berth with a 22-14 win over Philip Simmons. And we'll move right along to 5A Region 8 now. This one for the region title, both Summerville and Fort Dorchester, they are undefeated. Still, that game has been rescheduled until Monday night. Should be one of the biggest games of the year. We are looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, another Region 8 game. This one was last night, Stall at Ashley Ridge. Welcome to the Blackout Swamp. Matthew Duncan to Jalen Perry. Bluetooth connection is successful, folks. The duo is alive and well. The first strike goes to the Foxes. Stall would find some offense of their own on this night. Hakeem Martin slings it over to Tyshawn Richardson, and then just about everybody else forgets how to play football for a little bit until he's brought down inside the 10-yard line. But Foxes were being pulled out of hats everywhere tonight. We lose Nick Cunningham for a second, then poof, magic, he flies on into the end zone. Whole lot of points for the alternate unis. Ridge takes it 66-10.
Next up, a look at Region 7. Berkeley taking on Cane Bay tonight. Stags have to come down to play the Cobras. Stags punting the ball away. Cobras block it. Danny Davis, he's the guy who recovers it, gets in the end zone. It's 7-0 first score of the game. Then the rain starts really coming down, and Keyshawn Wicks finds a hole, takes it to the end zone, ties it up at 7. However, the Cobras were outscored 35-0 in the final 20 minutes of the game. Berkeley gets a huge 42-7 win in the rain.
Gators and Knights over at Stratford, and immediately Super Mario Anderson is on the attack and looking for a castle. No peach, but he finds 6. Then the Creek. QB play has been steady as of late, and it is once again a strike, and the Gators finding their form. But how about this for your rapper for Stratford? Demarius Anderson. You stay on the squat machine for a reason. No new friends. Everyone get away from him. Stratford had lost 10 straight to Goose Creek before they ended that last year, and now they have a streak of their own against them.
We have one more 5A matchup. James Island coming to Mount Pleasant, a rivalry game against the Wando Warriors. First quarter, Will Pickering looks to throw, but keeps it himself, runs for the pylon. He's going to get there in the corner. Warriors lead 6-0. Let's go to the second quarter now. Trojans, they are threatening this time. Quarterback DQ Vincent throws it up to Rodney Hamilton, catches that with ease. They make the extra point. So James Island leads 7-6. That play worked. Let's just do it again. Same thing. Vincent to Hamilton. I watched it a couple times because I thought I might have copy and pasted the highlight. It looked the same. 14-10
Your eyes are not deceiving you.
No, they are not. The Warriors turn now. Pickering runs right, fires on the run to Kellen Noonan. Wando retakes the lead 17-14. James Island, they are not going anywhere. Still in the second, Vincent fires a bullet over the middle of Jaden Scott. He is going to outrun everybody to the goal line, breaks the tackle. Trojans led 21-17. Wando tied it up at 28, send it to overtime, but James Island, they get the win at Wando 35-28.
For a Region 7 matchup, Beaufort beats Colleton County 34-13.
And we still have more to come on the Blitz on 2 after the break. More region titles on the line tonight.